Hello.
I probably shouldn't fold my arms, actually, that's a bit...
Hello, welcome to Anime Trial. I am Fridge298.
And I'm Sam Eaton TV.
And if you don't know what Anime Trial is, there's a link in the description below to a video that explains all to you. So, this week I got to watch Yosuga no Sora, or in English it is...
Solitude where we are least alone.
Oh wow, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Fridge298 and I'm going to be spoiling Yosuga no Sora.
You're spoiling it now, bitch!
Yeah, okay, and you got to watch...
Oh, CyberSix. Hi, this is Sam Eaton TV, and I'm gonna spoil another show for you guys. Is that done?
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not sure why I forgot that for a second.
Stop blanking out. Okay, so I'm gonna explain Yosuga no Sora. Yosuga no Sora starts out with these two children, one brother, one sister. One of them called Sora, the other one called
Haru.
I can remember his name because Haru was also the same name as the guy in Free, so that's how I can remember it. I was actually thinking.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So their parents died, so they had to go to this little town where their grandmother's hospital was, and they live there now. Am I correct?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And of course...
Because their family is their parents were like well respected in that area.
Yeah. Okay, and straight off the bat, first episode, we are introduced to so many of these female girls that are potential love interest for our main character, Haru. And it kind of sets up into, well, his logic 4 arcs, even though I think it's only 3, but we'll get to that later. So so arc 1 is about a girl, arc 2 is about another girl and her troubles and all that stuff, and arc 3 is about another girl, and then, but I think arc 3 and 4 are connected because they are pretty much the same, but he doesn't think so. And so pretty much all arcs are about girls and his relationships. But the intriguing part of this is that it's not all kind of just one girl. They kind of go back in time and thought out like what happened if he were to date this girl or this girl. And yeah, let's go into so that's the plot synopsis, pretty much just dating of chicks. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Oh, and sex. Yeah, lots of that. I like to point out that this has a lot of nudity. Sometimes where nudity. Yeah, it does.
It doesn't have extreme amounts of it.
No, but
it's not Ghost in the Shell.
It's a fair amount of.
It's like 1 sex scene per arc.
No.
And there's like 2 in the last arc.
Yeah.
So we're looking at about 5 sex scenes.
And if you count all the little chibi ones.
Oh fucking shit. I never watched those.
I do. So many sex scenes too. Okay, so pretty much characters. You have Amatsumi Akira, who's the Shrine Maiden girl, who kind of is happy, but also can't, she keeps working herself, and sometimes she needs other people's help. So, you know, the main character, sorry,
I thought you were asking for help, like, back me up there.
Yes, so the main character, Haru's there for her. Then you have Sora, and she's... Okay, I'm just gonna say it now because it's all over the freaking place. She's a love interest as well. Yes, there is incest. Guess what y'all gets in? I'm not gonna give you any hints for that one. But she's also a bitch. I don't like her. She's very conniving. She's a liar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you on this. I got nothing against that.
Oh, okay, fine. And I just think that Haru should date or love whatever girl that he wants to, instead of her being like forceful and shit. But then you realize in like arc 4 he really didn't much care. Anyways, then you have Haru, who I did like up until episode 11, and then he was okay.
So yeah, I want to explain why in episode 11, because there's several things that happen in episode 11 that they might think you're talking about.
Okay, so pretty much in episode 11, he changes his character. He's kind of this sort of distraught kind of sex monster. He's wanting like this. He's forceful, and then when he realizes how forceful he really is, he starts crying, which is apparently why you like that one scene you like where he cries.
No, it's got nothing to do with that scene. The scene I like is when he finds out that his... the bit where he finds out that his sister fancies him and then he cries.
No, he didn't. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember that bit.
Yeah, no, that's not a memorable. The one line, the one quote you gotta remember from all of this is, okay, fuck my brains out. That's the one line you gotta remember.
Oh wow.
I do remember how he was.
I don't even remember that one.
I do.
Fuck my brains out.
It's like he forces it and she's like, fuck my brains out.
The only quote I remember is is it Harold-chan? I saw. Lovely. There's like 50 O's. It's like the last line in the entire show.
These are fucking gross. Okay, so then.
Fuck my brains out. I don't remember that one.
Okay.
Which girl said that?
Sora.
Oh. Carry on.
Okay, so I thought they would be doing some school day shit, where it's like, okay, I love you, but I'm just gonna go with this girl, but then I'm conflicted and emotional. I'm just gonna go for this girl. No, it's kind of it's sort of he's Haru's sort of half of a Makoto.
I wouldn't even say half. I would say a lot less than half.
He's still a Makoto in some aspects.
To be half a Makoto, you still deserve to die.
He's still.
I think Haru needs to live. I didn't hate him that much.
No, I didn't hate him that much, but in some aspects, he was like, okay, I'm kind of conflicted between this girl and Sora, and I just don't know which one. But I'm getting advice, and now.
That's not really Makoto though, because Makoto didn't need advice. He just went and fucked everyone.
He still. Same thing with this guy. He fucked everyone.
Yeah, but at least he felt bad about it.
He fucked everyone in the village.
No, like 4 people.
He could have fucked every girl in the village.
Greenland, there's not that many people.
He could have fucked every girl in the village. I love how there's one character called Female Student, and there actually is no picture.
Hey, there's someone called. Oh shit.
Yeah, and it tells you who is the voice actor. It's very strange. Alright, okay, characters. Now my ups and downs. Okay, I'll start by talking about the bad points, then go for the good points. Bad point number 1 is the little chibi moments at the end of the episodes. I think they were unnecessarily needed. Sort of like how he hates them and Mirai Nikki, how there's like these little comedic bits with Mama. Yeah, the Mama things.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, so it's like that kind of thing. But I enjoy the Mama things because it's just to me funny. This is pretty much just sex, chibi, cute kind of thing.
It wasn't all chibi though, was it?
No, they switched. They switched between chibi and
very
strange. They switched it from chibi to the actual animation.
Wasn't the storyline? Because I didn't watch the chibi things. I skipped them.
Pretty much the chibi things is the maid who's barely barely gets any screen time gets the screen time for like a minute or so at the end of the episodes, and how she wants to get Haru, and then that's it. Yeah.
Right. So they're gonna shoot one another girl in there then.
Huh? Yeah.
Because apparently people did like the maid.
I don't like the maid.
I barely saw her.
Yeah, you barely saw the maid apart from the ending little chibi episodes. Okay, second bad point is I don't care for the incest. What the fuck, Japan? Why would you? Look, I'm sorry, but you have a wide range. I was gonna say range of selection. And I know each arc is like the possibilities, but let's be frankly honest. The last arc, he probably chose the best looking girl there was, in my opinion. She was pretty good looking.
Who?
The girl with the glasses.
Oh right, I think we made Sora for a second.
No. He chose her. I don't know her name. Oh, Nowell. He chose Nowell, and let's be honest. In every arc, he most likely would have chose that one girl, which we all know who he chooses at the end. That one girl in every single arc. Let's be honest, because Sora would have found out, and it would have just been that one girl. So what the fuck, Japan? I'm not interested in incest.
But even if you think about it though, because there's time skips and it takes place in like a what if scenario.
Yeah.
If you don't like one arc, you can just go, that arc isn't canon in my opinion, I'll skip it. Like if you don't like the incest one, just skip it, it's not canon. If you don't like Neo's one, just skip it, it's not canon.
Alright, I can dig it. But overall, you still have to consider that it's still part of the episode.
Oh yeah, it's still part of the show.
Sure, yeah, that's it.
But I think out of any... Because I've seen a couple of those like, oh, how can my little sister be this cute, and those pieces of shit that become popular for some reason.
Why would you watch that?
Interesting. No, they're not. They're fucking shit.
Uh-huh.
But of all the quote-unquote incest things, this is the one that's handled the most decently. Because the rest are fucking awful.
The ending is complete, like, shit. Not gonna lie.
Why though?
Because they ended it and, oh yeah, we're just gonna leave.
Why is that shit?
pretty much the ending is just them leaving, and I don't care about, like, you built up so much relationship with these other characters that it's all for nothing and they leave to go live. I thought only it's still canon.
No, as in like you can.
It's still an arc.
No,
it's still an arc.
But like, you can complain that arc ruined it because they had such a good relationship with the other ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that arc doesn't take place in the same time the other arcs did, so it doesn't detract from the other relationships.
No,
It's just what if he went with this one?
I'm still judging by that one arc.
Okay, you can do that. I'm just saying. I think that point is invalid.
No, it's not, because the 4 arcs, 3 and 4, pretty much the same in the same period of time, with him dating Nao, and then Nao still in a relationship with him, but realizing that he likes his sister. Same time period, same arc.
Not really the same time period.
No, it is the same time period.
It wasn't. It was a different time period.
It was the same time period.
I'm fairly sure it was a different time period.
No, I'm fairly sure it wasn't. He was dating Nao, and she saved the bunny from the burning building, the hut thing.
What? Oh, the toy bunny.
The toy bunny.
Sorry, my mind went rampant.
That was a real funny thing. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, apart from that, it's fairly decent for an incest anime. I'm never gonna watch an incest
You
anime
shouldn't
again.
refer to it as an incest anime.
It's an incest anime.
It doesn't revolve around incest. Only the last arc does.
It's an ecchi drama romance anime.
That's better. Way to read off the website.
How professional we are. Hey, you gotta be looking up CyberSix. That's a shit.
I don't need to look up CyberSix. It's all in my head.
Okay. So, final verdict. It's a pass.
For pass. Well.
A pass. That's a new, I'm gonna invent that one day. No, but yeah, it's a pass. It was good. If you can try to get over some of the incest and the sex scenes, then you're fine. Mind you, it's a really detailed sex scenes. Like, I've seen some sex scenes in anime, but it's like discreetly. Like, this is.
Yeah, this was borderline hentai.
Yeah, this is pretty much borderline hentai. So yeah,
But
pass.
if you cannot, if this is classed as hentai, it's the best damn hentai there is.
Yeah.
Because at least it has a good story.
That's just a story. Okay, your turn.
So I stuttered.
Senpai shackles you up on the stage.
Oh yeah, I had to watch CyberSix, which was...
Plot synopsis. Come on.
Okay. Basically, there's this genetically engineered woman called CyberSix, who by day is Adrian something.
Okay, yeah, I teach.
Pretends to be a boy.
Yeah.
Who's a teacher.
Yeah.
And she meets... was it a biology teacher? Like an ex-cop.
Something like that.
Called... Fuck it, I don't know his name. I was reading the comic like an hour ago and I still don't know his name.
Keep talking.
Basically, he meets... she... That's gonna get confusing.
Okay,
She
but
meets-
basically she's a cross-dresser. That's the best way for it.
Basically, yeah, she... I don't think they explain it in the show, but there's a reason for why she dressed up like a boy, but it's different, but yeah. Basically, she dressed up like a boy, she's a teacher, she meets this cop guy called, I don't know, Lucas Amato.
Yeah.
And they befriend each other, they have coffee like every episode.
I think that's cool though.
Yeah, I know, I quite like that for some reason. And by nighttime, she has to go out and get sustenance, which, I don't remember how she gets it from the show, but she like bites the guy's necks.
Okay.
How did she get it in the show?
I don't know.
I've forgotten.
I forgot.
I'll just stick with biting it from the neck, it's interesting.
Okay.
And basically she needs that to survive, otherwise she becomes weak. And like the whole, for like the main, and like there is this one episode where she meets a panther who was like her old friend.
Data 7.
Data 7, her old friend's brain has been put into a panther.
Yeah.
Which I think they switched that around in the show, so it's more like, oh, his mind. So they don't have to go, he cut out his brain and put it in a panther.
Okay.
But basically the whole, a big majority of the show revolves around this kid, who's the son of the bad guy called, Jose?
Okay.
Like you wanted to call him Ombre. I think it's Jose, who is the worst villain I think I've ever seen.
He's a small child. You can't compare him to
So,
other
there are
small.
some kids, quote unquote, that have been good villains.
Holy shit.
Who the fuck is that?
Well, the guy who plays the cop guy.
Lucas?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He also
okay.
he's in a lot of stuff. The voice actor
But-
is.
Basically, yeah, the kid is the worst villain. But he's probably not the worst I've seen, but he's up there. He's really terrible.
Okay.
And like a big majority of the show is like him sending out these people to get CyberSix.
Yeah.
CyberSix either befriending them or defeating them, and then the next episode is the exact same thing. Then they end it with her having coffee with Lucas.
Mind you, this is sort of this applies to all animes where it's like
Episodic kind of.
rinse. Was it?
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah, rinse and
like
repeat.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Jesus. But I understand that because it's a kids show, but I've seen kids shows that handle this a lot better.
Okay, I think it was pretty badass. Her as a character.
You watched this as a kid, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think she's a fine
Yeah, she's fine.
hero.
Yeah.
And I think Lucas is good as well.
Yeah.
And Beta 6 is okay for a panther, I suppose.
Beta 7.
Beta 7, sorry, Beta 7. Like it matters.
It does.
Uh,
Okay, so that's plot synopsis, and you've talked about your characters.
yeah, and
your opinions.
and there is this other bad guy who... Did they explain what he was? He's just like a mad scientist. In the comic, like the German guy, Dr. Van something?
Okay.
Schmeichler,
Okay.
that's the German name for it.
Yeah.
He's like the main bad guy, like the father of Ombre.
Okay. Well, you say Umbre, I think.
Jose.
Jose.
I want to call him Ombre from now on.
All right.
But it's strange because, like, he's not exactly built up very well. They just sort of show glimpses at him, like, oh, here he is.
Mind you, with the amount of episodes they had, they could potentially have made series 2 and 3.
With the amount of episodes they had, they could have potentially done something good with the villain.
They couldn't though. They had to get
They could
everything.
have scratched Jose and like showed a lot more glimpses of this bad guy and built him up to be evil.
No, because I think the way they ended it was perfect, and Jose as of he was a big villain though.
No, he was the villain for most of the show.
Not a big villain. Wait, you mean the small kid?
He's the only villain for most of the show.
The small kid.
Yeah, the small kid.
Yeah, he's-
Ombre.
He's not Umbre.
It's Jose, I know.
Umbre is like my friend, isn't it? Umbre.
Jose.
Jose.
He's Portuguese.
Jose, and it wasn't Jose who's like the villain. He is the villain, but he's not the main
No,
villain.
but
The guy with
my
the glasses
problem
is the villain.
big villain is barely shown.
Okay.
Like when you actually see him, there's no build up and there's no tension when you meet him because he's just typical mad scientist.
Typical.
And his actions aren't exactly explained. Like they never really go into detail of why he's doing this.
Because he's a mad scientist. It's because I'm mad.
Yeah, but it's like you can do a good villain in a kid show, and they just didn't. In the comic, he's not good either, but he's a lot better.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't read the original source material.
Okay, but basically, yeah, none of the villains really stand out, and
Okay.
the ending is very anticlimactic and rushed in my opinion.
No, it's not rushed. It's climactic, and you don't know what happens.
Okay, I'm gonna spoil it here. So.
Right. Okay. You have to do the bit what I did for you now. Go.
Okay. Okay, so basically, the ending episode is like they go to this big island bomb thing
Yeah.
that's floating towards the city.
Yeah.
And I think he said like the time was 10 hours.
Because he likes
Which
the
is
dramatic.
completely ridiculous.
No, he's like, I like it being dramatized. Like dramatic.
It's like, yeah, you might like it being dramatic, but it's a stupid idea. But basically, like, they go to this place and, like, they try and stop it from going to the place and blowing up, and the kid betrays his dad because he's like, this is my city.
Yeah, that's totally fine. It's like, it's my city.
It's okay for a kid show. If this was not a kid show, I would call bullshit. Because that kid just doesn't...
It's his city. He's like, I want something, and don't forget the recording where it's like, CyberSix has been my greatest achievement.
There's that bit where it's like, because he's like, yeah, this city is mine, but it's like your dad's about to rule the world. You could have a continent if you wanted.
No, but I think it's more like just pride. People are very prideful about themselves.
Okay, I'll buy that. But what I'm not getting is the fact that one of the monsters, because I'm calling them that, because fuck it. Okay. One of the creatures then comes out and then attacks the mad scientist. And it lasts like a couple seconds, and then he's done for.
Okay.
Like one of those big.
Mind you, for a kids' cartoon, him dying off stage, that's.
I don't even think they specify that he died. It's just sort of like, oh, he's been defeated by a monster that lasted 10 seconds.
You could tell that he died.
Not really.
You can.
No, it's more like the. It's more like Jet's death in Avatar. 'Cause it's like he is dead, but we're gonna tell you at like conferences.
Jet is who again?
Oh, you haven't seen the show, have you?
Jet is who again?
Jet's like the guy with the two swords, and he's like always has the straw in his mouth.
No,
He's like the leader of the Lost Boys.
I forgot.
Fuck it.
I forgot.
But my problems with the show is that, as a kid show, it's fine, I suppose. There's not a lot wrong with it. Because you watched this as you were a kid, didn't you?
Yeah, it was exciting.
Like, when did this air? This was like 90s.
Sometime. Keep going.
Basically, yeah, so as a kid show, it's serviceable. It's not great, but it's not awful. As...
Okay, it aired 1999, September the 6th. It ended on the 29th, 1999.
Okay. So, no.
Yeah.
So as a kid show, it's serviceable. Nothing terribly wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But
definitely better than all the other kid shows.
If you're watching it as an anime, it's terrible. It's not good.
Dead opening song, though.
Oh yeah, that's a good opening song. I don't know what it's got to do with the actual show.
No, I can't just say dead opening song.
I know, but it like mentions love and then it says "We will survive." And like the only bit that actually carries on into the show is "We will survive."
And love.
And love, kind of. I'm not buying
Guys,
it.
I'm buying love. It's like you can't buy love, but the love is definitely. But you can totally tell the relationship because he's trying, even though he knows, he's like, oh, I'm not the best of people to be helping, but I still want to help you because I love you.
I just think that was handled a bit weird.
All right,
But I've seen a lot worse relationships in kid shows, so I don't give a shit.
okay.
But yeah, I suppose if you're watching it not as a kid show, it's definitely a fail. But if you're watching it as a kid show, then it's fine.
Okay.
So I'll just say pass then, because I don't give a shit. I'll be kind. I've failed too many things you've given me.
Okay, pass. You give it a 5 out of 10. That's a pass.
That's mediocre for me. So.
That's mediocre.
But as for a kid show, mediocre's fine.
Okay. So yeah, as a kid show, it's fine. As an anime, however, you may not enjoy it to the fullest.
Oh, you might enjoy it. Honestly, it's not the kind of show that I would stream, because I streamed it in like a couple days because I forgot about it, and
Oh shit.
it's really not good while streaming it.
No. Why would you stream it? No, I watched it in seconds.
Yeah, well, I had to stream it because I forgot about it, and I remembered like yesterday that we were doing this, so I was like, I have to finish this.
Yeah. Hey, you did it to me.
Yeah, I know I did a you. Oh no, I don't do a you. You save it till the morning of today. I finished it last night.
I did it
And
last night.
tried
I did it
material.
last night. Hey, I'm gonna read the source material for Yosuga and Sora, but it's only like
I know,
9
so yeah,
chapters.
yeah,
It's only 9 chapters though.
Yeah, I know.
It's not gonna be much for me to read. Okay, so pass. Now it's the part of the show we have to give each other.
Getting progressively lower down. I just realised.
Now it's the part of the show where we have to give each other an anime or movie to watch. We're gonna be generous and we're gonna give each other a movie. I'm gonna give you Wicked City, an 80s movie.
Okay.
Straight off the bat, I don't like it. Go.
Oh, okay, I'll give you Princess Mononoke,
Oh, sweet.
which is... It's probably not my favourite, it's one of my favourite Ghibli movies that I've seen. Like, second favourite, maybe?
Wait, you said it's not one of your favorites, but it's your favorite?
It's not my favourite.
Oh, okay.
I think Spirited Away or Grave of the Fireflies is my favourite.
Go to the Fireflies is like that's it's there. It's there. You dick. Okay, yeah, so Wicked City, Princess Mononoke. We have 2 weeks. It's a movie, so it's gonna be easy for us.
Although you'll still save it till the day before.
Hey, if I cry, I might cry myself to sleep, then it might be a good thing.
Fair enough.
Okay, so this has been Fraser 298.
Cry.
Hey, some films make me cry.
No, Princess Mononoke won't make you cry.
Fine, I'll
I
consider.
can guarantee you that, so feel safe.
Okay, fine. This has been Anime Try. I am Fraser298.
And I'm Sam Eaton TV.
And we are signing out. Bye!
Bye.
She's gonna die! Fuck.